Hi everybody, it's me again with another video for all of you today. Now, first things first, you may have noticed that this background is a little bit different than my first 3 videos, and I will get to that very shortly, worry not. Now, there's been a couple of things that have happened in my personal life these past couple days that, for one, haven't given me much time to record anything. I've been really wanting to record some like more physical health stuff, like the cruelty-free stuff, more makeup things, whatever. But I haven't been able to get to those, and for that, I very much apologize. I hope you will find it in you to understand why I haven't filmed these past couple days and are willing to listen. Um, so again, like these last couple days have been a little bit complicated. I've had a lot of stuff in my personal life get flipped upside down in a way that I didn't really expect it to do. Um, Thankfully, I've had the support of my friends and their families because that's amazing. Um, I'm so grateful to have a variety of networks of people that I can rely on when things are getting a little bit rough and I might not know what to do. Now, the reason why this is all different is because I'm currently not home. I'm back in Ohio again for some personal reasons. I'll touch very briefly and superficially on these reasons, and I might delve into it a little bit more in the future, but right now I feel like just keeping it very surface level should be enough, and it's probably as much information as I can comfortably give right now. I know this sounds a lot worse than it actually is, but for me, it's a little bit of a lot. I've just had some stuff going on um, in my personal life back home where I didn't think it would be in my best interest to stay back in California for too long. Nothing really bad. Again, no bad things have happened. For my intention of getting better all around, again, physically, mentally, emotionally, all the facets of health that you can think of, it was just in my best interest to come back to Ohio for a different kind of environment. It just wasn't the most, how can I say it, suitable environment that I'm looking for at the moment. With the help of some very important people that I am, again, very grateful for and to have them in my life, I was able to come back to Ohio for a little while. It's not definite how long I'll be here. So the reason I'm making this video again is to show that as much as I wanted to keep this environment for all radiant positivity, sometimes there's a little bit of stuff that may not seem so positive, like this. And again, it's not that I want to portray something negative, but at the same time, I feel like I can't portray 100% happy go lucky kind of material without seeming kind of hypocritical. So it's not that I want to bring negativity, but I'm trying to just put it into like a more realist perspective. If that makes any sort of sense. Um, with this, I'm trying to find like the positive aspects of coming back to Ohio. Like again, seeing friends, friends of friends, family of friends, whatever, getting some stuff done without certain factors that I had to worry about back home. But again, there's a little bit of mixed feelings of like, ooh, I should be at home right now. I need to be with my mom, my pets, whatever. So that's just kind of what I'm going through right now. To give more value to what I'm saying, other than just, I guess, what you could call ranting or whatever. Um, I guess the moral of the story that I want to portray to you guys is that sometimes things don't go as planned, and that's totally okay. Very much a person that likes things that go by the book, and if they don't go by the book, I can have a little bit of an internal freak out, which again explains why I'm having a little bit of an internal freak out. You do whatever you need to do to get yourself to where you need to be, as long as you have the support of people that matter to you. And even if you don't have the support that you expect, that's also okay. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, gut feelings are just kind of trash. You don't need them. But I find that your gut is pretty well versed in what it's doing. Like, it's gotten you this far. Like, maybe not just your gut, but a combination of other things that help your gut decide what it wants to do. So, trust your gut. And if you don't feel like you have the support, reach out. Whether it be to me, even if I don't know you that well, or anybody that you feel that could offer any kind of support. Communicating with some people online that, I'm not recommending this, but if you feel like you have absolutely no support, again, reach out to anyone that you think would be a good idea to reach out to. Try to put the pros and cons of what you're trying to do. And if you feel like deep in your gut or your heart, whatever you're feeling it in, if you feel personally that you're making the right choice, go ahead. And if you make a mistake, so be it. It doesn't matter. We're human. We all make mistakes. A really strong trait that I carry is that I look out for the happiness and well being of others significantly more than I do myself, which is kind of how I came to be how I am. It's a big part of my personality. It's not really a bad thing if you keep it in moderation. When you stop completely caring about what you feel to please others, that's the problem. And that's a big problem that I had to deal with. I would much rather make myself feel sad in order to avoid other people feeling uncomfortable, because I knew I can take being uncomfortable, and I'd rather not put other people through that. And, while sometimes it's fine, a lot of the times it's not. You have to learn to look out for yourself. And that's a lesson that I've been learning very quickly, very much so recently, because before it hadn't really posed much of a problem, but as of recent, it has. And it's hard when you live your whole life a certain way. You have to change very quickly. It can be really rough because it's kind of like an internal battle, because it's not what you're used to versus what other people are telling you to do. You're just really confused. You deserve to feel good just as much as anybody else deserves to feel good. Don't jeopardize what makes you feel good just to make other people feel good if you know it's the right thing. As much as you may respect and love the other people or group of people or organization that you're trying to make feel better, if you feel that it's wrong, just get out of that situation in whatever way you can. And one more time, if you need support, reach out to your closest loved ones, anybody that you could feel could be a good source of support. That's redundant. Or if you feel comfortable, you can reach out to me. I'm here too. I am more than happy to listen to whoever needs help. I'll be right here for you. I'll insert now a little clip of me, which I think it was the night before I came to Ohio, of me having a little bit of an existential crisis, but realizing it wasn't the end of the world. So yeah, I'll put that in. Hey everyone, I just thought I'd film a short little thing because I'm really stressed out right now, like beyond comprehension. Well, I'm sure y'all could maybe understand, but for me, this is really, like, I'm in a really stressful situation right now, is all I'm trying to say. I'm just filming this to, like, say that as much as I like to keep things about being positive and happy all the time, sometimes that's just not the case, as much as we try to make it to be. And that's okay. Sometimes it's also important to realize that we need to validate our emotions, if that makes sense. My brain's just kind of scrambled right now. I'm trying to make a good point, but it's real hard. I think I'm just trying to say that as much as, again, I try to keep things about, oh, happy, sunshine, rainbows, whatever, it's not always the case, and that's okay. Taking care of yourself also includes expressing your emotions in a healthy way. I cry a lot. That's my thing, and I'm sure a lot of other people's. I'm not gonna take ownership of that. You can hear that that's my dog, one of them. There they go. But all I'm saying is, feeling upset and unhappy is not a bad thing. As much as we put emphasis on, oh, we need to feel good, we need to like take care of ourselves so we feel good all the time, that's an unrealistic standard. We're not going to feel good all the time. And I think sometimes we just need to hear that. Sometimes I need to hear that. And for those of you that need to hear it at any point in time, here I am telling you, it's okay to feel sad, angry, stressed, upset. It's okay. It's not anything weird. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. To like, as I was simmering here in my negative thoughts, that's all I wanted to share. Thank you. I know this was kind of a scattered video, and I promise I'll get back to more relevant content very soon. But I guess I just wanted to put out what's been kind of going on over here. And if you feel like you can relate, go ahead and share that if you feel comfortable. Talk to me if you'd like to. I'm more than willing to listen. And yeah, this, again, I'm kind of scatterbrained, but I just felt like it was my responsibility to let you guys know, well, I've been a little bit inconsistent with the video making process as of recent, and I thought I would try my best to put the silver lining onto this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my mini rant kind of thing. I don't know exactly what to call it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, everybody.